Hello and welcome to We're Open. This show is sponsored by Lucky Bird, a Spokane-based e-commerce and digital marketing company dedicated to helping local companies scale in the online world of e-commerce and digital marketing. In May and June, Lucky Bird is offering its services free of charge to local inland Northwest companies looking to reach customers to let them know that they're open and ready for business.
Welcome to We're Open, and I'm pleased to have Kate Hudson today. How you doing, Kate?
I'm doing well. This is the first time, we were just discussing this,
Yes.
is the first time I've put on real clothes since March. I've been wearing the same sweatpants for...
And last time you were on remote, and it was the first time you had makeup on for a few weeks, too.
Exactly, and I think this is the second time in 2 months I've... so.
We're down at the Spokane Visitor Center in Riverfront Park because this is a place people can come to get information. And talk to me about what's going on right now in our community.
Sure. So these signs are actually very special. We have, since October of 2018, been working to get signage on this Visitor Information Center, and we took it as a literal sign, a good sign.
Pun intended.
Yes, the pun intended. The permits were approved to put the signs up right around the time Spokane County was allowed to move into phase 2 here in the lockdown. So we thought it would be nice to discuss the Visitor Center and also the economic impact on Spokane. It has been devastating.
Yes, let's talk about that. I remember seeing the news release and everything yesterday, and I cry for the number of employees that have been affected, but it's more than that because we know the impact visitors have, economic impact they have on our property taxes and everything else, and all that's going to be challenged now, isn't it? What was the economic impact from the last 2.5, 3 months?
Oh gosh, we've lost 35 events that have been canceled that were scheduled for the convention center, and that was a total of $22 million in business.
Now, does that include Bloomsday or any of that?
Does not include Bloomsday. It does not include the NCAA tournament that we lost in March. That does not include Hoop Fest. It's devastating. So we have lost a ton of money, as everyone is painfully aware right now. The Davenport had to lay off 1,100 employees. Ruby Hospitality had to lay off 100 employees. Doubletree, 110 employees. There are a lot of people out of work in the hospitality industry.
And a lot of them are first-time employees working their way up and so forth. So you're hitting some of the lower economic folks and so forth that are struggling literally paycheck to the day before the next paycheck, right?
Yes, so moving into phase 2 was a positive step, I think. And we're happy to see it. We're happy to see people move into the next phase of things safely. And safety is one thing that we've really chosen to focus on with meeting planners from across the country, because part of what Visit Spokane does is we book all of these meetings and conventions that come in, and they bring in tens of millions of dollars every year to Spokane. And all these visitors who come here spend money in our restaurants, and they spend money in our hotels, and they shop in our shops, and they come to the park, and they spend money at our attractions.
I was going to say, one of the things they do is they help bring some name entertainment to Spokane that just on our own population probably would not be able to afford that. But we get big stars to come in because there are people from out of town and so forth. And just think of all the people. But we're starting to see some revision and rescheduling of some of those concerts and things for this fall. Are you hopeful we're going to be getting back to a more normal?
I am hopeful, yes. I think everyone's hopeful.
Yes.
But it's tough to say right now because, who knows? This is dangerous. It's weird times, and so we're hopeful. Right. There's always hope.
Right. Did your car miss you too? To get out from the house into the car and all? I mean, it's crazy. You didn't kill any kids at home, did you?
No, they're doing well. They're thriving. We're homeschooling as best we can. Okay. But I think the Spokane Public Schools has done a fantastic job. Our teachers have, anyway, of keeping us on track and keeping the kids in line. And it's been great.
Okay. Is there anything coming up this weekend, virtually or whatever, that we might take in?
Yes, I have a couple of events for you. And one, you can actually get in your car and drive. and get out of the house and bring your whole family. The first event, though, that we'll talk about is virtual. It is Art Fest. Art Fest is always held every year last weekend of May in Brown's Edition.
I was going to say, is that the one? Okay.
Yes, it's put on by the Northwest Museum of Arts and Culture. Obviously, too big of an event. They can't have it this year, so they are doing it virtually all weekend long. Starts May 28th, May 29th, runs through May 31st, and they've put all of the art and all of the artists online. And so you can go to artfestspokane.com and you can go peruse all the art that you would normally have gone to the park to look at, and it's all for sale. And
safely from your home or wherever.
So if you see something that strikes your fancy, you can purchase it online. All of the funds go directly to the artist that you bought from. It's just unfortunate you can't go and spend a day in the park. But
now, a week from this Friday would be First Friday. What's happening?
It's always virtual. It's all virtual. And Spokane Arts has done a phenomenal job making sure that they have featured artists online. So yes, that is happening as well. And then we also, this Friday, I think this is a really neat event, the Historic Flight Foundation. It's a brand new museum. It's out at Feltz Field.
Okay.
They are having a tarmac tour event. So you get in your car.
Outside.
Yes, it's outside. And you get in your car and you drive from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. whenever you fancy. You pay $20 to get in, and you can do a driving tour of all of the historic old planes. And they have some really cool ones.
Fun! I love it.
Museum before the COVID hit, and
so is that $20 a person or a carload?
a carload.
Oh, okay.
And then David's Pizza is going to be there, so if you want to buy some food, you can do that. And
Always have to buy food. Does it look like I missed many meals? Okay.
No comment.
Especially the last couple of months.
No comment.
Yeah. I lost 10 pounds by getting a haircut the other day, but still got 25 to go. I think we're all in the same thing, though, aren't we?
We are.
Did you behave yourself and eat properly?
I have increased my running.
Oh, of course.
I'm one of those.
Yes. That's right. I had forgotten.
So I've been out of the house quite a bit running. 100 miles last month, and it's going to be over 100 miles this month. So
all right, great.
I figured I could have run to Seattle over the last 2 months.
Well, will there be some more things you can talk about on Tuesday when you come to be on our Pulse program?
I think we could probably find some virtual events, maybe some things opening up, some things happening. I know the Rocket Market has some cool virtual events going on, so we can talk about all that on Tuesday.
It's not bad, though, being downtown in Riverfront Park, is it? It's coming along amazingly. I haven't been down here since last summer when we did some programs down here. Looks great. It was tough for you to have to come to work today down here, right?
It was more tough to put makeup on and get dressed.
Oh, okay. I don't know about the makeup.
I had to put real shoes on.
Real shoes? Okay. Well, let's not look at the tennis shoes I have on. Okay. I know it's from here up. Okay. Kate, thank you very much. Keep up the good work. We all depend on what you and your board and your staff do to help us with the economics, and we'll do whatever we can because Spokane is important.
Stay safe. That's my only recommendation. Just do it safely.
All right, great. Thanks. Good to see you. See you Tuesday. Thanks for watching. We're open on Spokane Talks. Have a good day, everybody.
Thanks for watching again. This show is brought to you by Lucky Bird, local leader in e-commerce strategy. Visit luckybirdbrands.com to have a down-to-earth, no-pressure conversation about your digital marketing and e-commerce strategies.